Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome back to your daily crypto and macro news roundup. If you missed the past 24 hours, buckle up because there's a lot to unpack. Let's start with the Bitcoin headlines, and wow, there are plenty of them. Total spot Bitcoin ETF volume blew past $7.5 billion yesterday, with Fidelity alone scooping up over $112 million worth of BTC. Meanwhile, SpaceX is now sitting on more than $1 billion in Bitcoin, which is pretty wild when you think about it. Over in the institutional world, the $45 billion investment firm Calamos had its CEO come out saying he's bullish on Bitcoin and expects adoption to keep rolling. And Gemini just dropped some interesting data showing that Bitcoin credit card holders who earned BTC for at least a year saw their rewards appreciate by 277% on average. Anthony Pompliano chimed in with his usual take, saying Bitcoin will never stop going up because they'll never stop printing money, which is a classic Pomp line. On the flip side, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde decided to rain on the parade a bit, claiming there's no underlying value to Bitcoin, but that didn't stop VanEck's Matthew Sigel from predicting that Bitcoin should reach half of gold's market cap after the next halving, which would put it at $644,000 per BTC. Bitcoin life insurer meanwhile announced an $82 million fundraise. Senator Cynthia Lummis says purchases for a strategic Bitcoin reserve could start any time, and billionaire Paul Tudor Jones called Bitcoin digital gold. Of course, Peter Schiff couldn't resist jumping in to say it's very likely that Bitcoin and everything crypto are about to be rugged by gold, but that's just Schiff being Schiff. Interestingly, BTC Google search interest has dropped to bear market levels despite the price trading near record highs, which is a curious divergence. Speaking of gold, it officially hit a new all-time high of $4,000, and both gold and Bitcoin are leading the pack as the top-performing major assets so far in 2025, with gold up 51% and Bitcoin up 34%. The S&P just launched a new crypto index with 15 cryptocurrencies and 35 crypto-related stocks. BNY Mellon is exploring tokenized deposits and blockchain payments, and Kalshi Prediction Market just surpassed $10 billion in all-time notional volume. In a massive move, NYSE owner Intercontinental Exchange invested $2 billion in Polymarket, which is the largest private round in crypto history, and the two also agreed to partner on future tokenization initiatives. The SEC plans to formalize an innovation exemption for crypto companies by the end of this year, which could be a game changer for regulatory clarity. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says the US government shutdown won't hurt financial markets. South Africans can now spend crypto directly at over 150,000 stores nationwide, and the Reserve Bank of India is launching a pilot for tokenized deposits. Over in tech, Nvidia is taking up to a $2 billion equity stake in Elon Musk's XAI. OpenAI just hit a $500 billion valuation. And in housing news, US home prices rose 1.7% over the last year, the slowest growth rate since July 2023. Oh, and Microsoft's bonds are now trading at a lower yield than treasuries, which is pretty remarkable. Now let's pivot to the altcoin world because BNB is absolutely on fire right now. BNB just hit a new all-time high of $1,300, flipped XRP in market cap, and then flipped USDT in market cap as well. The BNB chain ecosystem is surging, with Nylon price rallying 27% in the past 24 hours, and Safu hitting 5.1 million in 24-hour DEX volume. Unifec on BNB chain has surpassed $30,000 in donations to UNICEF, with 5% of every transaction going directly to the charity, which is a cool use case. Binance founder CZ posted that it's BNB meme season, so clearly he's paying attention to what's happening on his old chain. Publicly traded Clean Core now holds 710 million Dogecoin, worth $182 million as it awaits SEC share registration. Hyperliquid announced it has listed Monad USD Hyper PS, so you can now long or short the unlaunched Monad token with up to 3 times leverage. And 4Meme just flipped Pump Fun in 24-hour revenue, which shows how fast things move in this space. Ethereum is also getting some love, with $2.7 billion worth of tokenized gold now sitting on the Ethereum. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the show so you don't miss tomorrow's update, and I'll catch you then.